CPAC, the Conservative Political Action Conference, is this weekend. It is going to be an amalgam of a disgusting cast of characters, culminating on Sunday with a speech, yes, from former President Donald Trump, his first on-camera speech since leaving the White House more than a month ago. And we are going to be covering that live on Sunday. But CPAC is running into a little bit of a problem. CPAC, it turns out, invited a speaker who goes by the name Young Pharaoh. And unfortunately, Young Pharaoh has said horribly anti-Semitic things, including completely harebrained, wacky, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs conspiracy theories. And Pharaoh, Young Pharaoh, has now been pulled as a speaker. The Daily Beast reports that Young Pharaoh once tweeted out, "There is no historical or scientific evidence proving the existence of Jews or Judaism. It's all a complete lie made up for political gain." He also attacked fellow right-wing commentator Ben Shapiro for his Judaism, according to Media Matters. He also has conspiracies about Pizzagate, the coronavirus vaccine, and a whole bunch of other things. As reported by Eric Hananoki, Young Pharaoh, in the past year claimed that Judaism in itself is a, quote, complete lie, that the Jewish people are thieving, and that all of the censorship and pedophilia, mind you, on social media is being done by Israeli Jews specifically. He has now been pulled. Now, one of the funniest aspects of this, and it's funny in a way that's tragic, is that CPAC put out a statement saying, quote, "We have just learned that someone we invited to CPAC has expressed reprehensible views that have no home with our conference or our organization. The individual will not be participating in our conference." The funny thing about that is it essentially applies to everybody that is speaking at CPAC, up to and including Donald Trump. I mean, look at the wording. Someone we invited expressed reprehensible views. That Trump is at the absolute top of that list. So if they were going to go by that standard, CPAC would have to be canceled. What CPAC actually means is someone's reprehensible views went beyond being considered reprehensible only by the left, and even some people on the right consider these views reprehensible. So at this point, we really have no choice but to cancel the speaking engagement of Young Pharaoh. Now, speaking of cancellation, one of the new prominent memes on the right around free speech and suppression of speech is so-called left-wing cancel culture, which includes, of course, at the micro level, and I'm doing my best to represent the hypothesis, left-wing individuals, employers, and organizations, quote, canceling people when they have the, quote, wrong opinion about things. And it goes up to and is inclusive of Twitter at large, including its terms of service, big picture, YouTube, Facebook, basically anyone who has ever limited the ability of right-wingers to continue publishing weaponized speech, including that which targets all sorts of different individuals based on membership in different protected classes. That's cancel culture, according to the right. But what's very funny, or maybe it's not funny, maybe it's just sad and ironic, is that when Fox News canceled Lou Dobbs because Lou Dobbs was giving a ridiculously not based in fact opinion about the election of Joe Biden in November, Fox News said he's got to go. And they canceled Lou Dobbs. And yet in the days following, in all of the segments about cancel culture on Fox News and Newsmax and OAN, they didn't mention Lou Dobbs being canceled. Now, the right-wing Conservative Political Action Conference has canceled a right-wing commentator for his opinions. That's not part of the cancel culture, even though they won't stop talking about Bill de Blasio this and Twitter that and Susan Wojcicki that other thing based on what YouTube, Twitter, or others are doing. So Even the idea that they care about cancel culture is laughably untrue. They care only about instances of repercussions to speech that are politically advantageous for them. That's all it is.